Prediction Ascension podcast. Hate me or love me. There's no in between. Fair use. Fox 5. There is a sickness going on in NYC. I tell you right now, B. Getting poked up in the goddamn shelters. Don't matter where you at. You're going to get hit.
Friday night at the Project Renewal New Providence Women's Shelter on the
There
east
is
side
a
in Manhattan. And that is where Fox
sickness.
5's Ashley Rodriguez is live right now with details on what is known at this point. Ashley.
So tonight, police know who they're looking for. What we're still trying to figure out is how a woman was murdered in a secured shelter with the sole purpose of keeping vulnerable women safe.
Apparently, someone was stabbed. We don't officially know if they were murdered.
The Project Renewal New Providence Women's Shelter on East 45th Street in Manhattan is now the site of NYPD's latest murder investigation. Police say Friday night, just before 10, 27-year-old Victoria Good was stabbed multiple times on the 6th floor by 42-year-old Charmaine Crossman, seen here in photos captured by surveillance video at a subway station. It's not clear if she is a shelter resident or her relationship to Good. Although Good was rushed to the hospital, she did not survive the attack.
Do you feel safe there?
One shelter resident I spoke to said she saw the blood herself Friday night, but was undisturbed by the incident.
Yeah, that's something personal that happened. It's nothing to do with the system.
But it has everything to do with New York City's homeless system, according to resident Yamani Vasquez, who's lived at New Providence for 3 months. She was candid about the slashing, saying she hasn't felt secure since arriving.
I personally don't feel safe in this facility. It could have been me. Could have very well been me.
It's a common sentiment shared among some of New York City's homeless population, who find the streets more welcoming than the housing provided by the Department of Homeless Services, which told me that on-site, around-the-clock security is provided at each site.
Our shelters are not safe. They are not places where people want to live.
According to new data obtained by the New York Daily News, around 70% of homeless individuals who have been moved into shelters have left within a week of being admitted.
It's understandable why there's so many people on the street, because you're in a facility like this, doors don't get locked, people roam the buildings all night long. You're not safe. I sleep with one eye open. I don't sleep.
We called. The shelter is not commenting on this murder. Meantime, police continue to look for the suspect, Charmaine Crossman, and are asking for any tips that will get her off the streets as soon as.
So you already have it. The shelters ain't safe, bro. And Eric Adams wants to push to take more mental illness people off the streets. Okay, that's cool and fine and dandy, but the building that they're living in on 45th and 2nd, that shit looks pretty fucking nice if you ask me. Why is everybody trying to kill themselves? I don't fucking know, or having disagreements. It's a sad part in our society, bro, that we're living towards the end times. And people are realizing this, that the end times are near. You can sense it. Something's in the air. Everybody's turning evil. There's fucking scumbag shit going on. People aren't feeling each other like the way they should be. There's no open arms for empathy towards your fellow man anymore. And now the women are going through it. The women are, she poked somebody up with a kitchen knife. There's blood everywhere. She died in the shelter. Some people don't feel safe in the shelter. They sleep with one eye open, like she said before. The crazy part is, it's not going to stop. It's not going to end, B. It's not going to end well for anyone in this city. If you're trying to help your fellow people out and stuff like that, it is what it is, but it's not happening. It's a bad time to be alive in New York City, man, and all the other states and the countries around the world. So, everyone's so distracted, right, about the Meg Thee Stallion case, about everything else that's going on, but these are the issues that the common man or the common woman suffers from. Meg Thee Stallion being a fat pocket, who cares, bro? We going into a digital age of AI 2053, the black wealth be to zero. Minority groups is going to suffer more because we don't have resources to do anything. Leave and do what we can and how to survive. Pretty much our resources be limited to zero. We will have to fend off and do what we have to do. It's going to be these little peach tree cities going on in the next 50 years. Hopefully not in my lifetime. Maybe I'll be dead and gone by then, but it's coming up to the point that everybody be holding up a homeless sign talking about they need some change, because you're just going to be the haves and have-nots. The shelters are dangerous, just as dangerous as Rikers Island and all that stuff. So I don't know where the city lies itself at. But like, comment, and subscribe. Help me out the algorithm. Let me know what you think. Is the shelter safe or they not safe? I've never been in a shelter. I could say for myself, God protect those who are in them shelters, because this is a trying time right now. But these all distractions be distractions from what's really coming. Digital currency, social credit scoring, the same thing that's going on in the Netherlands, Sweden, China. Social credit scoring is coming to New York City, B. Not even your credit score no more. It's going to be your credit score and your social credit rating on how can you function. And they're going to keep us in these certain areas because your social credit score. It was on Black Mirror and Netflix. Your social credit rating. If somebody gives you a 3.6, or give you 2 stars, 3 stars, if you average out to like maybe 3 stars, 3.8 rating, you can't live out in certain areas. You can't get loans for certain things. You can't move on to a certain job because you have a certain social credit rating that's going to keep you down. Just think about that, man. Like, comment, subscribe, help me out the algorithm. You already know. Ascension podcast. Hate me, love me. There's no in between. Yes, there is a sickness